Hi, I'm Ben from Maxi Australia. Here I have a fully packed IndexX Production Table Set. Today I'm going to show you what you can expect to receive in the box, what each of the parts are for and how they fit together. This is one of our early release units. The packaging you receive will be slightly different. We've now included the MultiSet Guides as standard, and they've been packed into one box with the IndexX table, so you won't have two separate boxes packed inside like we have here. We have our MultiSet Guides. These provide a bolt-on adjustable fence system for fixturing and queuing parts. We have our standard bolt-on guide. This is good for more secure and fixed guiding. Under here we have the main IndexX table, and underneath there we have our accessories box, which contains our cables and our fasteners and a hex key tool and a few other bits and pieces. I'm going to unpack this onto a bench very quickly, and then I can show you how they all fit together. So we have all the parts laid out from our IndexX set. We have two cables, one for our end limit switches, which are built into the base. We also have one for our motor. Both cables have two ends. One end connects to the back of the IndexX, the other end connects to your laser controller. We'll do another video very soon going through the details of the connections on the laser side, and we'll also discuss our wiring kits at the same time. Also included is a set of general purpose fasteners. These aren't required for assembly, they're just for mounting things to the top plate, like your own custom fixtures or jigs, or they're just there for you to use. We also include a long-handled hex tool. It works with the general purpose fasteners. This is needed for mounting of the IndexX to your laser. There are 4 larger holes in the top plate here. These are access holes to get to the bolts that are required to mount the IndexX to your laser. Then we come to our guides. The first guide is our simplest one. It's a thinner, large backstop. It's good for aligning multiple small jigs across the table if you just need to make sure they're all in line. These just bolt down with 4 of the general purpose fasteners. They are slotted. The slots line up with the extra holes in the 4 rows there. Gives you full adjustment back and forth. A ruler strip is included. This is a self-adhesive backed ruler. It can be attached to the top edge of this backstop guide. We don't install it as standard just because this can be used in both orientations depending on which way you want to operate, so you can install that to whichever direction suits you best. Now the remaining parts are for what we call the MultiSet guide. These can save a lot of time on job setup and creating part queues. In many applications where you'd normally have to make jigs or fixtures to line parts up for repeat loading, you can very quickly and easily set them up using the MultiSet guide without having to make any extra parts. Included with the MultiSet guides is a set of thumb screws and fasteners. This is everything needed to assemble and attach the MultiSet guides to the IndexX tabletop. First part is the 2 table ends. These attach from the underside and wrap around the edge of the table like so. There are 4 bolts on each end which attach from the underside. We'll go ahead and assemble those now, and then we can move on to the next step. Once you have your table ends installed, take one of the T-slot nuts and insert it into the slot at each end of the table. Take the main MultiSet guide and place it over the top of the T-slot nuts. Take one of the thumb screws and add a flat washer, then insert it through the hole in the end of the main MultiSet guide and just gently tighten. Do the same at the other end. This guide can now be adjusted forward and back very easily and tightened into any position using the thumb screw. In the same way that the other guide could be used in both orientations, the same can be done for this one. Once again, we have a second ruler strip that can be applied to this, and you can install that in the direction that you prefer. With the remaining thumb screws and T-slot nuts, these can be dropped into the slot here and added as needed. You don't have to install them all. You can use as many or as little as you require. Take the MultiSet squares and place them over the top of the T-slot nuts. Once again, take your flat washer, place it onto the thumb screw and tighten it down. We can adjust these and move these to any position to queue up parts. Whatever it is that we would like to mark, we can move it to the correct position. When we adjust the position of the MultiSet square, apply pressure to the back of the guide before we tighten. It just helps to make sure that things are square with our main MultiSet guide. Well, that's everything that's included with the IndexX set. I hope you can see how this can make your business more profitable by batching more parts, doing larger items, and save you time and money on your setup with quick fixturing as well. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, check out our Facebook page for production updates, and have a look at our website. We've got some great pre-order discounts on right now. Pre-orders are limited, so don't miss out. Thanks for watching.